Morning, guys. It's about 6:30 Sunday morning. Got a little bit of a late start. Supposed to start early this morning. Went over to Ken's last night. 4th of July, that's where that was at. Probably should have stayed and planted beans. We're like about 20 acres on that place, but we'll get it today. No big deal. And then hopefully we'll get that wheat cut and get some beans sprayed. Should be pretty well caught up on that end after today. We hope. See what happens here. They're coming. These are the first ones we planted. Getting a kill on the weeds and the grass. Just waiting on Bob to get around here. Still waiting on Bob. Hey, prayers go out to them people in the hill country of Texas. Didn't get to visit with Doug much yesterday, but as I was folding up planters and he walked out and he said, you know, we just think we have problems. So yeah, might lose a little wheat here, might lose a quarter or two of beans for the fall. Put it in perspective, I guess. Dang. Prayers out to them guys. Alright. Let them warm up a little bit. A lot of dew on the grass. Straw. Hopefully they don't have too much trouble with row 4 dragging up. Get this knocked out. Get the sprayer and the tender moved home. Make our next plan from there. These sure boot a lot faster than those old systems. Alright, we're just gonna get rolling here. 8:20 and we're done. Wasn't much there, we knew that. Bob's got the sprayer warming up. Gonna take the tender and go this way. Gonna leave the planters down here, take the tender and the sprayer back to the house. Try to spray 300 acres of beans before the dew's off, and once we think the dew's off, we're gonna knock the rest of that quarter out. Bob's showing rain after lunch. We had a pretty good cloud cover in the front, but it's burned off here for the last 30 minutes. So starting to get a little breeze, but it'll be good for spraying. Bob is behind me with the sprayer. I went ahead and took the tender, making tracks towards the house. I'm gonna go home and get the water tender, meet him back at our furthest south farm that needs sprayed for beans. So anyway, he'll be there probably before I am. I'll grab the truck, meet him back down there. Hopefully we can get 3 farms down there, 300 acres knocked out before we can cut wheat. Yeah, I got back to the house, got the tender, water tender. That's a quarter there. We have to spray. But I'm headed south. Another 4 miles that direction. Bob's calling me now. Gonna have to slow down just a little bit. Our pump won't start. And when it won't start, it's low on oil. And I keep a quart of oil in here, but guess what? We used it. So anyway, called Doug. He's got some oil. He's 3 or 4 miles, 5 miles away. He's headed this way with oil. We're gonna spray this 95, then we're gonna go to his house and spray his 50, 51. Then we got that other quarter. So let's keep moving. Sun is shining. Probably cut wheat here in a couple hours. As long as the front doesn't build in the south, we're gonna try to get the spraying done and then work on the wheat mid-afternoon. It took a little bit longer to load because they're waiting on oil, but he saved us on that deal. Alright, he'll get back in that corner and get taken off. We go. Coming in hot for a second load. First one went off without a hitch after we put oil in our motor. Wouldn't start. I guess I told you that. Got low on oil and it's got that oil shut off. Well, yeah, I told you that. That's why Doug brought us oil. So he'll get up here, we'll load him again. He's got 15 acres on the other side of the highway. Then we'll go do Doug's. Doug just left. We've been solving the world's problems. Get Bob in here tight. I'll get him loaded. Alright, he's loaded. I'll get the hose put up. And we are going to take the tender back to the house. Tough one-handed. Take the tender back to the house. Get the semi, the other semi. Bob's going to go spray another 70 acres. Janie's gonna go pick him up at the next field. We'll all meet down at the wheat field. Talking rain at 3 o'clock. Slight chance, so still pretty humid. Gonna be a little tough to cut yet, but I think time we get around and get down there, maybe we can run. We brought the pups down. I put Cody's head back together. We just lacked that nut on the sickle. Missing a washer, so we had to get a washer, put the nut on, butter pin in it. He's supposed to be starting his dad's combine now. His dad ain't here yet, but let it warm up. Yeah, no, he's not finding the key. I better help him. 1 o'clock. Don't have a lot of dust. But it is chewing the straw up pretty good. Pretty green, guys. I'd be ashamed of it if it wasn't every field in the country looks like this or worse. Still there, we can get it. Alright, I'm gonna tend to business. Cody's behind me. On the other side of the field. Here's a little greener over there. I just tell him to take it easy. Anything he gets cuts more than Bob and I would have got cut by ourselves, so take it easy. Now you can see we're gonna get into some real green stuff here. Tried to back out of it. Bob and Janie's not here yet. We're gonna grab some lunch. I'd have mentioned that. I was about 3 3/4 full. I couldn't make it down and back another time, so since I got the cart, or don't have the cart, I'll go ahead and dump on the truck here. I cut a few headlands on the other end, so Cody went down and back and had half a bin. He thinks he can make it down and back a second time. It's still pretty tough. I think we get it or we leave it now. One more pop-up shower and we're done on the weed deal. If nothing else, guys, auto steer lets you eat your lunch. I can tell you what, I'm sick and tired of that. I told them to get me Sonic and they chose Brahms for some reason. Brahms are a family of ours. Mary Brahm, Bill's wife. Bill was the originator. He's gone now. Mary's still around. But Mary was my grandpa's first cousin. So we used to get to go down to Tuttle, Oklahoma, where the Brahms Dairy's at. Tour on the family reunion stuff, and eat ice cream, and swim in their indoor pool. You can imagine, it's a pretty fancy place. Good people. I think Drew, the boys, are running it now. I know I've met Drew, but I don't know Drew. Well, we're just grumbling along, and she is grumbling. Getting a little more dust. Cody's getting a little more dust. Cody's alarmed out. Dumped once. I've dumped 2 3/4 bins. Bob just showed up. He's got to be getting close to full.
Doug said he don't have anybody at the moment. He might have one that could flip over and grab a load at some point if it worked for us. If not, yeah, he didn't really have anybody.
Well, if something would work out in an hour, we'll be loaded and have another semi here. We just work on ours at the moment.
Kind of what I figured.
So
It's probably going to be so soon because I'm already getting to where I'm at the bottom of the auger, a little bit higher.
So anyway, we'd hope that there was, 2.5 semis out here. That would have put it in high 40s. And for as much as broke over, I would say that was pretty good. We've got a semi loaded now, and there's more than 2 semis out there, which is a good thing. So, I guess what I'm getting at is, this one's going to do.
I just ran a little baby rabbit out. He was probably about 1 inch long.
Inch long. So yeah, it's going to be better than we thought. By nowhere what we've had, but it's not going to be the worst either, due to hail. Kind of talking, wasn't really looking to see what I was videoing there. I got to get something on there. There's a new one that's binge watching. The wife says we've created a monster. Well, I can't think I'm that interesting to watch, but hey, I appreciate it. Pretty good screen for 2.6. Oh, I love to watch the common ones too, the Larsons and the Welkers. I like to watch them, don't get me wrong. Welkers are more common, I guess. Larson's farm is, well, sure not normal for around here. There's 2 or 3 of those in the area, and a lot of them I guess. real common. Well, guys, I guess I just finished my lunch. Thought I'd check in with you. Boy, them gleaners get the weeds out of there. Better slow down, she's grumbling. And I know John Deere might have struggled eating even these weeds. There's probably a few more weeds here than the camera shows. So, I watched Hayden on Harvest and his mom, her channel, and those John Deeres do not like weeds. Plugging the choppers all the time. No thanks. The gleaner will eat the weeds. I hear the Internationals do pretty good on them too. No experience myself. Had one International, it was a 1480, that was a lot of years ago. And it didn't like weeds, I can tell you that. Alright guys, I'll bring you back later. Well, it's late enough in the year that we're having an issue getting trucks from Schooler. I semi-understand, it's an oddball year. They have to pay X amount a day whether they use them or not, so they hate to leave them around if they're not running them. It's aggravating on my end, but I get it. So, I'm going to shut down, run a truck in. Cart's completely full, Bob's half full, Cody's half full. I'm not quite half full, but it'll let them run while I go dump this. Luckily, we're only 2 miles from the elevator. I got a tire on a pup trailer that's pretty low. Front pup. My God, you'd think we was hiding something the way they probe. My attitude could be bad too. Maybe that's the problem. It's a possibility. It's a probability. North bit today. It's pretty tight in here. Kinda got to get them pups straightened back up before you get here. Alright, just got back in my combine. Second semi is full. Still got a pretty good jag out here. I don't know if the third semi will hold it. We can hold over a semi on the combines in the cart, but I don't think that's going to hold it. So one of us probably got to dump the truck again, and I'm going to nominate Bob this time. His air conditioner ain't working. That's not the only problem, but that's one problem.
Am I going to be able to fit all 30 on that back top set?
No way, not even close. Probably another 50 or 60 bushels, all that back pup will hold. Trying to get my auto steer line here. Why? Because I'm lazy. Not sure where that sucker's going now. What in the world? that just did.
I
Reset.
believe we have more acres than we thought, Greg.
No, that ain't gonna work. We'll use current heading. Basic guidance, A+, save, auto steer. Oh, what in the hell is it doing? Dang, I might have to steer this thing. Alright, bring it back. Well, little brother Bob run a stick through. Knocked a rock trap open. First thing he does is call Big Brother to come help him. I'll make him dig that out himself. He won't do it again. We need everybody on their toes and no mistakes so we can get this done today. Still got 160 acres of beans I want to get sprayed this evening. That's the tracks from when we quit last time. And we got mud on the tires, but we're not sinking that bad. Well, I'll probably pull over there and see if I can help him get her going. I gotta focus on my camera there. Trying to cut wheat. YouTube's not working. Well, the shield's shut. Maybe he got it. That'd be great. I wouldn't have to get dirty. Did you get it? Now he's not going to answer me.
No, he didn't, I don't think.
Did you get it, Bob?
I think so. I gotta get the other door shut, but yeah.
What other door's that, Bob?
Open the bottom doors.
Okay. Alright, sounds like he got it. He's got the access doors open, no big deal. Guys, this is going to do way better than I thought. That's great. It's nice to have a year that way. We had, I think we had 27.4% hail damage on this one too. Well, guys, the R75 just went down. Saw a huge plume of blue smoke out the side of it. Bob said she just quit. We went around the back, said there's hydraulic fluid blowing everywhere. He don't know where it's coming from. I told Shane to bring the pickup out and get him so he can get that truck dumped. We got a hell of a storm coming from the northeast. They never move southwest. Not around here. And they're moving southwest. So, yeah, I don't know. We got 10 acres over there. We've got 4 or 5 more passes. Cody's full. I'm just about full. Truck's full, cart's full. I mean, it's a good problem to have everything full. And we underestimated what was out here, but yeah, with the big combine going down, we're gonna have to keep moving. We're not gonna beat this storm. You can see there, Cody's full. There goes Bob and Shane. Mach 5 and Greg's pickup. Oh well. They sell new ones. So anyway, Bob's gonna go dump that truck so Cody and I can keep running. We'll be down before he gets back. Dang it. Hate that 75 went down. That's a problem. Ben's 3/4 full on it. Can't get it unloaded. Well, as Doug and I were talking about, there's people that got a lot worse problems. I'm not complaining. It might sound like it. I might be. I shouldn't be. This isn't really a problem, is it? Not really any problem. People in Texas lost loved ones. This wheat don't mean crap. Well, we are struggling down through here. Wheat's thick. Weeds aren't much better. And at 2 miles an hour, she don't like me. Something balling up there. Screen on the sickle looks like. Might have to run a little higher. Miss a few heads. Got a little ditch right down through here. Putting the right side of my header down. Damn, auto steer. Bridge faults. Clear. There she goes. Alright, we're just going to take it easy. I told Cody don't make any stupid mistakes. Slow. Slow, smooth. Smooth, fast. Cody, you're not clear full. Can you get that swipe? Looks like he's got one pass over there, maybe. I've got 2 passes left here. I'm never going to make it. Just about. Yeah, right there. For another 50 or 60 yards, that's all she wrote.
I think I should be able to get it.
Okay, I just alarmed out, so I'm not going to run far here. Alright guys, we'll bring you back in a bit. Storm headed straight at us. It's up by Derby now, moving southwest. Weird. Cody's full. I'm full. Cheney's full. Bob's gone with the truck. Like about 12 acres. With these 2 machines, that's an hour at the rate we're going. We'll get it. If we don't, we've done pretty good. Cut over 3,300 bushel off here today. So, not the end of the world. Sorry guys, ain't taping much. That's why. Coming right at us. As I said earlier, staying together, holding together. It's about 12 miles away. We lack about 8 acres on this quarter. We're crowding the shit out of it. Cody just finished the back side over there. He's just going to dump on Cheney and pull in here and get moving. I don't think we're going to get done. Bob went to dump that truck so that we could put this grain on the truck and at least tarp it if it starts raining. Cody, I want you to cut back and forth along this side just like I'm doing. I'm going to go to the other side, okay?
Okay.
Cheney, after I pass you, pull over here to the wheat so he can dump. Doing what we can do. Bob's a little distraught. The machine went down. I said, you know what? It is what it is. We're doing the best we can do. We're going to get what we can get. And we're going to see where the chips fall. We cannot complain about the year we've had at all. Did there. Well, you almost stalled the sickle. Got him too low, maybe. These weeds are already starting to get tough. Obviously, humidity's coming up. The way it's grumbling. Down a little. Don't do me no good if I'm plugged up. Alright guys, I'm gonna keep working. Sis is on the radio telling us we better look at the radar. We're cutting it too close. So we ain't got time to look at the radar. We are crowding the living crap out of them. Told Bob it may be time to raise 2 inches and go. Hey, let me get you zoomed out there. Sorry about that. I don't know. Hell of a storm.
Did you get that unloaded, Jane?
I'm working on it. It's not empty.
We got her dumping a partial cart in the front pup. Get it tarped. Then if we have a problem, that one's tarped. Get out the way, Bobby. Wow, a shot of lightning north of us. Man, the wind's picked up. 3 more rounds. The wind was out of the south. It's went back to the north now. Northeast looks like. Man, it's getting windy. I think get what hail insurance didn't pay us on, Bob, and go. Run about 4 inches and go.
Am I supposed to come back over there?
No, we can unload faster than you can. We'll dump straight on the truck. Definitely in a race today. Alright guys, I gotta go. Yeah, there's too much glare on the glass. This is when I wish I had a GoPro mount, which I do, just not with me. You guys could just sit here for a few minutes. Shady said it's sprinkling at the truck. I am getting what the insurance didn't pay us on right now. Raised up, making her smoke. I just passed little brother. I'm not sure why he's not crowding a little harder. Somebody'd say, well, why weren't you doing that the whole time? You'd have been done. Well, because we're going right on the ground and getting all the wheat we could. Well, I could do a half-ass job and we'd been done. Am I doing a half-ass job now? Maybe. I got paid 27.4, I think it was, percent on the hail. So if I can't get that, I still got paid on it, and I'm definitely leaving some. Man, we don't lack 2 acres. Still got that 70 on the river. Repeat myself. Sprayed with an airplane. Be 2 weeks from yesterday before we can get in on it, if the ground will allow. I'll let Bob clean that up. I'll turn around, get back in there. Tell you, my gleaner ain't liking me. I can't believe it ain't started raining with as windy as it is. It almost looks like it's going to split us north. Well, I'll just leave you guys here a second. If you don't want to watch, I get it. If you want to see if we get done, stick around. Two more passes. 2 more passes and get it off on the truck, get it tarped. Bob can run the truck in. We'll park the machines, take the pickup home, count our blessings. Why is he fishing one-handed here? Yeah. It almost looks like it's splitting us, Bob.
I told you that's the way the radar looked to me, but I wasn't confident in it.
Guys, I think we're going to get it. Probably said in another video, I'm concerned about the tracks here for planting double crop beans. We do have
The wind just sure picked up.
we do have 100 acres we can preventative plant here. 60% of your guarantee on your insurance. I don't like to do that, but if I have to, I will. Guys, I think we're going to do it.
Dumped off. I question you, I don't go see if we can get that on.
Get what off?
Off my machine.
Bob's got about 200 bushel on his machine, 150. Well, I thought you said it was leaking so bad you didn't think you'd get it off.
I don't know. Need somebody to look.
Well, I think we did it. I'm going to hurry to the truck and get this off, get that tarped. You hear Bob, he's thinking about to go look at that machine that's sitting in the middle of the field. See if we can get it off there. He told me it was oil all down the side. His light come on. So if his light come on and he smoked his rotor belt, to me that says it all happened pretty quickly at one time. Go to third gear. Half a bend in a soft field, she don't like that. Alright guys, I'm gonna get this off on the truck, get it tarped, decide what we're gonna do with Bob's. Trying to get them emptied. Right there it is. Right there. Half mile. Bob's getting that front one tarped right now. He'll tarp this one as quick as Cody gets dumped. And what's on his other combine is probably going to get wet. I'm just glad that's all it is. Janie, you better get a pickup and get ready to get inside here. It's going to pour in a minute.
The pickup's down here.
Alright. Wish we had the grain off of that one, but I don't know. He said it probably half a bin. It's probably 150 bushel. Yep, just starting to sprinkle. It's fixing to get stupid here in a minute. Get this one cooled down. Oh, now she believes me. Hang on a minute, I gotta get it out of gear. Alright, it's out of gear. Wow, that was a shot of lightning. Bob, you want to go ahead? Get her slowed down and cooled down, Cody. Alright, looks like Bob's going to head out. Get her. You got to slow down, Cody? Okay, get her cooled down quickly. Look at that rain over them trees.
Should I go with him or not?
Do I?
Should I go with my dad or not? We can drop you off.
Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, zoomed in. I wasn't watching the screen. I'm going to let that rain get to them trees.
We'll bring Cody home.
I'm going to let the rain get to them trees, and we're going to shut them off and haul. Shut your GPS and step down, Cody. I think we better do it. I shut my radio off. What, Cody?
Mine's on the white line for the yellow.
Alright, go. Alright, I'm gonna get to the pickup quick. Sprinkling. Ooh, the thunder and lightning's terrible.
There's some here screen for an auger.
Oh, you got the air conditioner on, huh, kid?
Hot.
Hot?
I've been running around.
Oh, you cut this real close. I hate that's on Bob's bin, but I don't know what else you do.
How much is on there?
He thought maybe half a bin, 150 bushel. Alright, we're out of here. Bob's on the scale. We had an idiot that thought he needed to scale an empty truck and cut Bob off. He's got the tarps open, it's pouring. And it was very important that he scaled an empty truck. Remember what I told you about the probability of me having a bad attitude? Look at this. This is 2 miles from the field. It is absolutely pouring. Probably gonna leave Bob's truck here. He said his windshield wipers weren't working. He said they're semi-working. Alright, fellas. This is how this one's gonna end. With a pouring rain. I mean, go back roads.
Greg said go back roads.
Like I said. Yep, this is where we're gonna leave this one, guys. That field's done. We just have that little bit of wheat on that grain bin, on that combine bin, but it is what it is. Can't change it. The bright side, that quarter's done. Later, guys. Guys, I had to bring you back. I've never seen it rain so hard in my life. I don't know what we've got in the last, what, Cheney? 30 minutes?
Maybe 20.
I'll bet we've had over 3 inches in the last 30 minutes. It's unbelievable. Well, the wheat that's in Bob's bin that's not good. I don't know what we'll do with that, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Cheney said, oh, you'll be able to get to the combine or get it out of there? Oh, yeah, no problem. Uh-huh. Until we just got 3 inches of rain. I believe she'll be there for a few days. We'll have to try to get that out before it swells.
What are you guys thinking? He wants to do?
Whatever he wants to do.